Well, it's been a while, guys. um, Happy 2024, man. Like, it's been a wild ride last year. But I am back. Um, for now. I may sound a little sick, it's because I am. I've been having a cold the past few days, so don't mind me. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update because it's been since September that I made an announcement that I was taking a break. This is kind of a serious video, and I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on with me, what my plans are in the future. I hope you guys understand that I took a really long break because I needed it, and I'll explain that. So first off, one of the main reasons why I took a break was because I was drained. I was tired, and even though I tried keeping up with it, despite my work schedule and despite, personal issues going on, I just couldn't. It got really bad to the point where I had to step away because I just couldn't handle it. My mental health was not the greatest either. It was probably the worst it's been all that year, ever since, I think, 2021. In general, it was major anxiety, depression, and some personal issues with some people and family, and work was really stressing me out. I was working at least 50 hours a week, and it was bad. I just couldn't keep up this positive persona while also going through what I went through. And I did state that I was gonna go into therapy. Unfortunately, that did not really go as planned. I was waiting for a good month to get a therapist, from work, and from in general in town, but there was really nothing I could do with the work schedule and the therapist. Something snapped. I don't know what triggered it. It was my wake up call or something. But that's the main reason why I am a little bit better now, just sick. But these past few months have been a wild ride. For those of you who don't know me, I am from Maine, so that's my state that I'm living in currently. And as you guys are probably aware of the news, what happened at the end of October, there was a shooting that occurred. Actually, two of them. That occurred in Lewiston. That's my hometown. That was a shocker. Luckily I was home when it happened. And, the first thing I thought of was my family, because my brother and sister, they live in Auburn, Lewiston, and they were all okay, thank God. The thing I found out about it was, I was pulled in a group chat with all my coworkers because I work at a post office, and my boss was asking if I was okay, everyone was okay, and I was like, yeah, what happened? They told me it was a shooter. I didn't know what to think. I really didn't, because before I got that text, I was actually in a call with Wavy. You guys might know him, Wavy Assassins. He was a good friend of mine. I was in a call with him, and outside my apartment, I kept hearing sirens go by every 2 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? Huh? Hello? Yeah, that's the reason. And the bar that, one of the locations was Schmangy's Bar, which is a pretty famous bar here in Lewiston. I think I've been to it once, a few years back. But the bar, literally, if I walk down the hill, this small hill, that's where it is. So it was a good 3-minute drive, but a walking distance, a good 2-minute walking distance from it. So I heard sirens all night. I couldn't really sleep. The lockdown happened for a few days and I was just going insane. Because every day I hear sirens and I heard a helicopter and I was kind of in a fight or flight mode. I couldn't sleep. And luckily, most of the carriers were done with their deliveries and came home, but unfortunately, as a result, one of my coworkers passed away from the shooting. He was part of the deaf community, and I never really knew him too much, but he was an amazing person to another one of my coworkers that was also there but was lucky to be alive. But I didn't know how to handle it. Even like going back to work, I was paranoid because I didn't know what would happen next. Even now, I don't know how to explain it, like something that I never thought would happen, of course. Any shooting like that, you wouldn't think it would happen in your hometown, especially Maine, one of the safest places in the United States, right? Well, turns out it can happen here. Yeah, rest in peace, Steve. You were an amazing coworker, an amazing friend, and I hope that you find peace in heaven, and we all love you, we miss you, and we hope to see you again soon. Then December, I found out that I am going to a higher position at work, which is amazing. I've been waiting since July. No, just kidding. One day a week off, I really wanted to push it. Like, I believe in this, and I got it, and I'm just amazed. And I just went through training with it, and I passed the test because there was a certain test you had to take for being on the window, and I passed, which is amazing. I'm really stoked. So I'll be having less grueling hours. I'm really lucky that I got this because I have big, plans I want to do moving forward, and I really want to start doing stuff that I love again because I just been mainly just focusing on myself and mental health and, recovering and healing from what happened to me. But after I got that position, I got COVID. So that's great. Because I got COVID at the beginning of the year before I started this channel, and then I got COVID a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, oh great, this is fantastic. And then, there was another thing that happened, unfortunately, in December. A few weeks ago, as I'm recording this, my grandfather passed away. My mom's father. It was kind of expected because he was in hospice care for at least a few months, and he was surrounded by family, and he lives in New York, so I can't really come and see him. It's been tough for me to cope with that, especially when it's my actual grandfather, who I've only seen once in my life when I was 8 years old, and I'm 25, so he always asks about me when he talks to my mother, and my mother and I have not been handling it very well. Like, deep down, I feel like I wanted to see him more, but I can't. I couldn't. And I couldn't even go to his funeral because I had training for my new position. It's been, not the greatest for me, handling that, but I've just been very strong about it and just not taking it to heart or face value, and I know that he's proud of me for what I've done in life, and despite my struggles. Rest in peace, Grandpa, and we miss you, and we love you. I hope that you're living a lot better in heaven right now.